people who know me know that I'm always going everywhere with my dog Bean right here. And a question I get asked is, do you take her flying with you? And the answer is, well, yeah. So here's a video where I take my sidekick or my supervisor for a flight to the beach. We kind of go from beach to beach, as you'll see in the rest of this video, and she's a great little co-pilot and flies with me pretty frequently. Some other questions people have asked me is she get nervous flying? No, I pay a lot of attention to her while I fly, and I make sure that she's not panting excessively or she doesn't show any other signs of stress. I think it's not much different to her than going for a car ride at that point, and she really likes going for car rides. She really likes going for plane rides. It's a little bit different and maybe would make some people nervous, but she's done it since she was a young puppy and is pretty comfortable with it at this point and is excited. You'll see later on in the video where she's jumping in the airplane where I'm trying to go off and fly by myself. She doesn't want to be left behind. Anytime I get near the truck or near the airplane, she's intent on going wherever I'm going. I also take every step I can to make sure she's as comfortable as possible for the flight. The seats actually work out really well because the rear seat is elevated a little bit, and I have her in 2 harnesses when we fly to make sure she doesn't wiggle free, and to keep her at a safe distance from the hot muffler and spinning propeller. The backpack style harness is also good, such that I can feel her movements as she's stuck kind of close to me, but the back seat of the flying inflatable boat is a little bit higher than the pilot seat. This means that Bean's harness doesn't have the pressure of her hanging from the backpack. She actually is kind of sitting on her own seat, and some of that tension gets taken off my shoulders, and she's allowed to just sit freely in the harness as if she were sitting on the ground just with a harness on, not so much being held so tightly, but I can still feel her if she starts to try to move around or wiggle. Another thing I try to do is fly very conservatively when I'm flying with Bean, and that's just to make her as comfortable as possible. I'm a very conservative flyer as it is, but so far Bean has had nothing but good experiences flying, and I hope to keep it that way. That way I don't ever introduce any kind of fear of flying for Bean, and so far she enjoys it as best as I can tell, and I hope she continues to enjoy it for many years to come. Anyways, that's enough talking for me for now, so enjoy the rest of the video.
to beach the fib when you have a soft beach. When you pull up to the boating hangout in such an odd flying boat, people tend to have questions, and I don't mind hanging around and answering a bunch of questions for the kids. They like to see Bean and ask questions about the fib, how it flies, and all the standard questions.
Like a bunch of seeds. I wish for Christmas I could get a bunch of these, but with
good muscle, kiddos. All right. Enough. Hey, good job. Thank you. All right. So I'm gonna have all the kids. Hey, buddy, can you guys all go over here? I'm gonna go out this way, and I don't want you guys getting stuck. Like that.
what is it called?
Nope. Are you done? I'm just gonna take it for a spin because I got too much water. I gotta dump the water out.
Like a leak or something?
Well, it's kind of leaks on purpose. Yeah. Not very much. Maybe over here. Just push straight back. Thank you. And I'm just going for a quick spin-a-roo and I'll come right back. Too much water. What? Hey! Oh, they're super fun. I actually know one that's I've got two. This is the perfect spot. Like when it's windy, yeah, I went all the way to White Sands. I came back here. It's kind of windy over there. But it's nicer to land here. I'll be all back.
living in sin so long, all the feels are gone. Fella stopped me on the street last night, said everything's alright. Roller coaster, make it through the day alright. It seems your meal ticket is gone, but life goes on. I could never imagine something better. Yeah, right. Now you're cooking on high heat in the middle of the street. Roller coaster, take me to a better time. Let's go! All sing your high line with the roller coaster of life. Yeah. It's time to all choose your timeline on the roller coaster of life. Oh, you seem to easily forget how to place your bet. When everyday life gets you down, you gotta steal the crown. Got to own it. Don't bitch and moan about it, please. God forbid you scrape your knees, and it's nothing to sneeze at. Oh, I've told you over and over again. You gotta get both hands around it and make your own plans. Roller coaster, it's taking over. It's about time. Oh, sing your high line on the roller coaster of life. You've got to all choose your timeline with the roller coaster of life. Roller coaster. I want to go down the rabbit hole, down the rabbit hole of life. And now it's about to leave. Oh, roller coaster.
the wind will push me in.
Yeah, I think so. You want to bring it to there? Or do you want to do
I'm gonna try and stop parallel to the canoe here.
Yep.
Yeah, I've done this a couple times.
There we go. Good job. There we go.
Fantastic. You pulled me by that. I'm a saint. I don't know why. Dog isn't really pulling the water out. I mean, it's not gonna sink. Bean, you gotta chill back there. Your dog's being a little more excited.
Yep.